Mathnut, and I will be streaming some Keyforge tonight. I've been in tinkering with quite a few settings. I downloaded some new audio software for my fancier headphones. I hope I've gotten the sound coming out of the fanfare for people joining the game lowered so it doesn't blast you away. I'm also trying moving my video image of me up into the top where the opponent's deck is going to be. Um, Let me know any feedback you have on that. As always, I will be playing my own decks. I have 5 decks right now. I also have 8 decks currently sitting on my table, unopened, waiting for my local gaming group to come over and try to do a sealed deck tournament that I'm excited to try. I'll let you know how that goes. They'll all be my decks and my wife's. My wife also has 5 decks. I've not played any of hers, and she hasn't played mine, but um, I'm excited to actually crack some of those open. But in the meantime, these are my 5 decks. I will be playing with Portulac Van Oort Surya Rogue tonight, which is Brobnar, Shadows, and Untamed. Here is the deck list. I think this is probably my weakest deck, but I'm going to give it a whirl and see what happens. Take that, smarty pants. So, moving back over to the Crucible, turning the streaming on. Oh, and standard disclaimer, I will be playing on the Crucible Online. This is a third-party site that is very likely not entirely legal. If Free Range Games wants to, they just send a note and I will take down any videos using it. But for now, Portolac Van Oort Surya Road. And Nemesis the Third. Good luck. Start game. I'm pretty happy with this as a starting hand. It's a little bit weak on the Brobnar side. Actually, it's really weak overall. No, I take it all back. It's got 5 actions, 1, 2, 3, 4 of which are very situational. I will mulligan that. I'm also trying to play. I've resized my window to be a bit more Twitch friendly to hopefully enable people to better see. I'm also playing with the largest cards possible until it drives me nuts and I give up. He opens with the Terror, which is a really good opening play because it's a 5 creature and automatically gets him 2 amber. I'm wow. This is a terrible opening hand too. I'm going to call Brobnar, I guess, and punch the Terror for 3, and then play Take That, Smarty Pants. Both those cards give me an amber, and that's really all I can do. Oh, this is not good. I'm almost going to have to call Untamed next turn. My Shadows hand isn't particularly good. I could call Shadows to kill. Well, I might still call Shadows just to cycle some stuff through. What is this? Speed signal. First. Whoa, okay. First creature played enters ready. Intriguing. Well, I will definitely be calling Shadows. In that case, I don't see the point in calling these guys. Shadows will wipe his board with the Poison Wave. He's already at 6? Good lord. That was 1. That was 2 for the Reap. He stole 1. That's 3. He was at 2. What was the other thing he played? Treasure Map. You have not played any other cards this turn. Gained 3. Oh, he discarded that. He can't have played it. Oh, no, he can play it. It's just if it's he only gets the extra 3 if he's played no other. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. So he plays it, gets 1. That's the 4th amber. I will call. Do I have any way? No, I don't. I have no way to steal any amber from him. I'll go ahead and call Shadows. I'll wipe his board with Poison Wave. I will play my Bad Penny. I'll play this thing, even though it's not going to do any good. And I'll Reap with Bad Penny. Oh, and she'll blow herself up. Right. In turn. That was brilliant. That was one of the most brilliant things I think I've ever done. So, with the Silent Dagger, when I put it on Bad Penny, whenever she reaps, she deals 4 damage to a flank creature. There was only one creature on the board, so of course she dealt it to herself. Yeah. Did I mention that I'm not entirely convinced that this deck is the best deck? I guess I could have played Untamed and put Murky up there now that I think about it to root him for Fortuna's Key. I don't think it's going to matter, but we're going to keep on going. Nothing I can do to take that out. I could stun it, but that's not an actionable one. We'll just call Shadows. Throw out Poison Wave. Blah. Throw out Bad Penny. Let Bad Penny murder the Asp. Play out Bad Penny again. And play out Nexus. The Asp is a really powerful card because of its combination of skirmish and poison. So basically, you can fight with it every turn to kill a creature. Just kill a creature, kill a creature. Assuming you can fight. But yeah, he's kind of the royal assassin here. What? A magic reference? I thought we were playing Keyforge. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, here's a possibility, though. So Pit Lord means that he's only going to be able to choose Dis from now on. I think... Do I have a way to take advantage of this? Because I want to kill the Pit Demon if I'm going to make him keep calling Dis. I'm not sure I really have a way to do that, though. Let's think about this. Well, I could do Trimmer. So if I call Brobnar, yeah, I can damage the Pit Lord. Call Brobnar. So obviously I call Brobnar. Call Brobnar. Throw the Snib out. Blow him up. That takes 2 of his Amber away. That's now damaged. So if I Cowards in, I will kill off the Pit Lord. Pit Demon. Pit Lord. Pit Demon. Also, it bothers me that Pit Demon has a space in it in 2 words. Pit Lord only has 1. Sorry, non sequitur. I'm calling Brobnar. I'm playing the Grenade Snib. Doesn't matter if I play it on the left or the right. He's going to fight and run himself into the Pit Lord. Now, if I Trimmer, I'm stalling a bit, but I think I will. Play this action on Pit Lord, Pit Demon. Doesn't matter, they'll both get stunned. You can't see the stun token because the cards are too large, but they're both stunned. And I'll just discard Coward's End. Not sure if that was right or not, but I need to kill off the Pit Demon. And I want him to get himself locked into a... I have to call... What did you do? Oh, everybody steals from themselves. He just has to keep calling Dis over and over again. Let's see here. Fight. Gain 1, but he won't live. Trimmer. I could do the exact same thing. Get him out there and trade off with the Pit Demon. I could also use Untamed with the Way of the Bear to kill the Pit Demon. And get Murmook out there. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll say Trimmer. Is that actually the smartest play? Or would it be better to call Brobnar here? I think I want to cycle through the deck. And go ahead and kill off the Pit Demon. So we will call Untamed. We'll play out the Niflate. Thanks to the speed signal, he comes into play ready. We'll play this upgrade on him. You cannot see the upgrade because the cards are too big, but fight, that will kill the Pit Demon. And of course, Murmook, or the Niflate dies as well. Play out Murmook, doesn't matter right or left, and end turn. Ah, there's my Witch of the Wild. I like Witch of the Wild. Witch of the Wild is probably the one good card that I think is really noteworthy in this deck. I take that back. This deck also has Key Charge and Bait and Switch. So it's not all bad. But Witch of the Wild's allowing me to always be able to play an off-faction card every turn is very, very useful. And he plays Hand of Dis. What are you Hand of Dissing? You can't Hand of Dis anything. You just threw it away. because you have to cycle through your deck. Okay. Could have played it. You could have discarded it. It didn't matter. You should have played it first and then fought with the Pit Demon, Pit Lord. But neither here nor there. Let's see here. I will call Brobnar. I will throw this guy out on the right. And I will Trimmer him. And I will Reap with this. So now he is stunned. So he is not able to do a fight this turn. Because that's what his plan is to slowly fight and kill himself off. Well, by stunning him, he can't fight, so he can't kill himself off. Not sure what I'll do next turn. He has to call Dis. He has at most one discard. Get it? Discard? Ha ha ha. What I wouldn't give for... he hit his gateway to Dis. That was really lucky of him, actually. Really lucky. Unless he was holding it the whole time, in which case he was really dumb. He had to have drawn into that on his previous turn. Otherwise, I could have gotten, what, 2 more turns of before his Pit Lord would have died, that he would have just been stuck calling Dis over and over again. Let's see here. Does anything I have a Reap ability? No, 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 no. I will call... I'll call Untamed. I want to go ahead and get my Witch of the Wild into play. Still Reap. And the Niflite. Now Shadows looks even better. Okay, good. Reason I didn't want to call Shadows is I'd like to be able to oubliette something. And I may not be able to oubliette something because he's playing the really big creatures of Brobnar. Yeah. So I didn't get to oubliette anything. That's unfortunate. That having been said, I can pretty easily kill this guy off if I want to. Because I've got the Skirmishing Asp in my hand. So I'd play him, he's ready. I'm obviously calling Shadows here. Nothing else. I could trade Silvertooth off for him, but I'd just rather maintain my board state. He won't be able to forge his key because Magda the Rat will steal from him when I play Magda the Rat. So fight, murder that guy, play Magda the Rat on the right, play Bad Penny, doesn't really matter, play Silvertooth on the left, Reap with Silvertooth, and there's nothing to oubliette, so I will just discard it, and end my turn. Now you start to see why the larger cards are a problem. Yes, they're a little bit easier to read, and I might keep it there. I'd like feedback on this. But at the same time, the screen just gets so crowded. Things are going to very quickly go off the right-hand side. Poison Wave, that takes out several of my creatures. Relentless Whispers will take out some more. He should do it to Magda the Rat. No, he took out the Asp. I think that was a mistake. Don't guarantee it, but can I stop him from forging his second key? Maybe not. Okay. So, I could call Shadows. I would be able to play out, steal 1 from him, which doesn't get him below the threshold. Or I could call Untamed and make his key more expensive. So he's going to forge it anyways, and that functionally steals 1 from him. Because he'll still have to forge it and use the 7. So Untamed also puts me in a better board state. Fortunately, Bad Penny died, so she's now sitting in my hand taking up space. Which is why Bad Penny's a bad card. No one will ever convince me otherwise. Oh my goodness, what did I just do? I forgot about the speed sigil. Playing Dew Fairy first was the right way to go. That would have been an extra amber for me. Oh, such a bad play. Oh well. And I can Reap with the Niflite. In turn. If he's smart and doesn't have another way to kill the Dew Fairy, he will Mighty Javelin the Dew Fairy off the board. Shaffles? Oh no. Life Ward. Opponents cannot play creatures on their next turn. Awesome. Library of the Damned. Where's a Nexus when I need it? Shaffles. He reaped with Shaffles. He's at 4. I have to call Untamed here. Shaffles will just die to the bear. Straight up. And then I reap. And I reap. And I reap. And I could play Lost in the Woods. He has no creatures in play. I don't think that's going to be beneficial. I'd rather hold Lost in the Woods. But he's getting very close to his 3rd key. I don't know that I'm going to be able to stop him. It's... Yeah, I might be able to. That's gain 1 for each time an enemy creature is destroyed. Trimmer, oh, he just stuns my entire board. Oh, great. Crump will cause me to lose 1. Blah. I assume you're going to kill the Dew Fairy. Oh, what did you do? He reaped with Crump to put him at 5. That seems odd. I will go ahead and call Brobnar just to get a bunch of cards out of my hand. I will Trimmer him. He's now stunned. I'll loot the bodies, even though it's not going to do me any good. And I'll follow the leader. And remove stun. Remove stun. Remove stun. Remove stun. Tendrils of Pain. He's now at 6. I've got nothing here. He's now at 7. I can't stop him. Good game. Good game. Can't stop you. Now, let's check my Twitch chat and see if anybody's in the room. Welcome, Commander Root and... oh, Positivity Bot. Positivity Bot always seems to show up, making me feel good about myself. That I have somebody that comes and watches me, even if it's a bot that doesn't really watch me. Thank you, Positivity Bot. And let's... alright, I have to leave game, even though the game's over. And let's do a new game. Spectators can watch my hand. I'll be playing the same deck. I hope that was a little bit quieter for y'all. What was it? Portolac Van Oort Surya Rogue. Note to self: do not click around when you have somebody that's joined your game. Click start immediately. Oh. Alright. Red Eye Diango. Once you select your deck, I'm not clicking anything but start. It's a little bit too easy to leave your lobby in the Crucible Online. Alright. Good luck. And start the game. Alright, do I like this as an opening hand? I am going second. I've got 4 shadow cards, one of which not on the flank, not usable. I think I can keep this hand. So he'll play out Crump. I will gain Ember and get rid of Crump. Mostly because Crump will just murder whatever I play. And he gets the choice, not me. I'd much rather be in a position where I have choices. You choose Dis. Control the Weak. What are you going to make me play? Untamed. Shaffles, and that's brilliant. Okay. So we are trading positions. That's fine. I have no Ember, so Shaffles won't eat anything this turn, and I can kill Shaffles on my next turn. He will hopefully play enough creatures that my booby trap will be effective. He has to play 2. That's all he has to play is 2 creatures for my booby trap to be effective. 1 more. Preferably on the right. Well, left to you. Right to me. So booby trap, I hit something that's not on the flank, and then it deals 2 damage to its neighbors. So he puts something on my right as I'm looking at it. I can hit smash for 5 and kill Shaffles with the splash damage. Wow, that is a lot of Brobnar. That's problematic. And another Crump. Oh, and he relentless assaults. So my 1 creature dies. Well, I will be calling Shadows and being in a world of hurt on the board state. Play this. We'll blow that up, obviously. And we will play Silvertooth. I haven't decided how I'm going to use Silvertooth here yet, but I could Reap with him, or I could use him to kill Smash. Unfortunately, he's not strong enough to kill Crump. If he were 3, he'd be a much better card for 1, and he'd be able to take out Crump here. If I... the Asp will die to Crump. I'll lose my 1 Ember. Then he probably Reaps with these 2... or he fights with the Troll. I would Reap with the Troll in his position. And I'd Reap with Smash, so I'm going to kill off Smash. Make him less likely to call Brobnar. Oh, there's my bait and switch. Bait and switch. Also sitting next to a key charge. Key charge still, aside from the Untamed creature that does the exact same effect on a creature, but key charge, most powerful card in the game, just because it's a big surprise and you can get away with a lot with it. That having been said, what am I going to do here? Pit Demon means he's going to start stealing from me. What actually happened? Return each creature to its owner's hand. Okay, that makes more sense. That pretty much guarantees I call Shadows, because I had all the Shadows creatures out there. Play this on the left. Play this on the left. Play this on the left. He should use the Pit Demon to kill the Asp. Silent Dagger on Nexus, and do I want to bait and switch here? I get 1 Ember out of it. I'll let that slide. I can probably get a better bait and switch turn next turn, because I expect him to call this. No, he calls Brobnar. Iron Obelisk. Your opponent's keys cost +1 for each friendly damaged Brobnar creature. Well, that's oddly specific. But not a terrible card, in all honesty. So the Asp will kill the Troll. And then Trimmer... oh, wait, no. Right. I can't play multiple factions at once. So, if I call Shadows, I can kill a creature. I can kill 2 creatures. I can kill the Pit Demon and 1 of whatever I so choose with the Asp. If I call Brobnar, I can stun 3 of the creatures. This is a tough call. I think I'm going to call Brobnar. Really? Is that the right choice? No, I want to call... yeah. No, I'm calling Brobnar. Play this action to stun... one of these 2, obviously. Would I rather Crump be stunned or the Pit Demon be stunned? I think I'd rather Crump be stunned because I've got the bait and switch. So if he steals from me, I will just turn around and kind of laugh at him, because I'll get the Amber right back with the bait and switch. So all his Brobnar creatures are stunned. He chooses Brobnar as the active house. He exhausts them all to remove the stuns, and then he probably does something like Relentless Assault to attack with them all. And get them all damaged to make my key so much more expensive. Let's see if I'm right. I'm sure you're all sitting in eager anticipation and suspense. And the answer is... he uses the Grainguard Chieftain, which lets him activate Trump, which blows up the Asp. Perfectly understandable. And he's playing a Smash. He should stun Nexus with Smash. Good grief. How do you... It's frustrating when he has apparently just drawn nothing but Brobnar cards. There are 12 Brobnar in the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 6 on the board right now. 7, 8. So 8, 9. He's drawn 9 of his 12 Brobnar cards and less than half the deck. That's problematic. Do I have anything that I can do to stop Brobnar this turn? No. Okay, then the question becomes, is it better for me to call Shadows? Bait and Switch isn't going to do anything good here, but he's going to reap with like 5 creatures next turn. I think it is better for me to call Untamed, except that he's going to then kill my creatures next turn. Well, it's that's unavoidable. So I'm going to call Untamed, play out Marmook on the left, play out the Dew Fairy on the left, play the Troop Call, get my 1 Niflate back, play it on the left. Now, do I keep the Key Charge, so I'm not going to be able to take advantage of anytime soon, I don't think, or do I discard it to get out of my hand? I'm going to discard it. Okay, so I've given him potentially a really big turn in the hopes that I can bait and switch and steal a whole bunch of amber from him. We'll see if that works out, but he's obviously choosing Brobnar. He's got 5 Brobnar creatures on the board. I would be very shocked if he didn't choose Brobnar. And he's choosing to fight. And... oh, he had 2 smashes on the board. Smash and smash. Yeah, he has 2 smashes on the board. Now my keys cost 8 because he's got 2 damaged Brobnar creatures. And Headhunter takes out the Dew Fairy. Not sure why Headhunter doesn't have damage on it, but okay. Was the Dew Fairy elusive? Ah, yes, Dew Fairy was elusive. That's why the Headhunter didn't get damage. Okay, so my keys currently cost 10. That's lovely. And he only gained 1 amber. I think I call Shadows in all honesty. I mean, they're all going to die, though. I need to cycle through some of my deck to get a board wipe of some form. Some description of a board wipe. I could use Untamed and Lost the Woods to get rid of some of his creatures, but that feels like a losing proposition. So I'm going to go ahead and call Shadows. I'm still not playing Bait and Switch. I'm still convinced that it is going to be useful this game. I may turn out to be completely out of my mind, but we will see. And in turn. There you go. You have a whole bunch more creatures for you to kill. You're going to call Brobnar again. And instead of reaping, you're going to continue to murder creatures. I believe this to be a tactical mistake on your part, but okay. I don't have anything particularly scary on my side of the board. If you just wanted to, you know, call... well, it doesn't matter what you call. I can't forge my key. Because my key cost a freaking crap ton right now. He calls Brobnar. Fight with Headhunter against an elusive target so it doesn't get damaged and can keep fighting. So, here's an important note. Any creature with a fight ability, if you send them against an elusive creature, doesn't matter which one, neither they nor the opponent's creature will take damage. Elusive means no damage occurs in combat on either side. That lets you fight with a fight ability multiple times. Normally, a Headhunter, if let's say I had no elusive creatures, would slowly be taking damage here and just die off from damage. If you die in the fight, you don't activate the fight ability. That's a problem. Here, though, because he's fighting a creature that's elusive, it works out a lot better for him. And I still don't have a board wipe of any sort, which is problematic. I'm going to have to call Untamed and just clean up some stuff. Hopefully he doesn't get to 6 amber. 7 amber. And bad penny. Wow. All that having been said, he's really bad at this. I mean, he's only at 4 ember. Maybe he's not bad. That's probably not the right word to choose here. But he is not making any progress on the actual goal of the game. He's keeping my board under control, yes, but not actually getting to the point that he can do anything with it. I'm going to do this and bounce the guy with a play ability, and sure, why not? Now I get to choose 2 of his creatures to bounce. It will be the troll. And, ooh, do I do the pit demon or the headhunter? I'm not bouncing a smash or a chieftain. I don't want him to draw back into an on-play ability. So I'll bounce the headhunter. And in my turn there. Now, these 2 will probably attack and at least kill off, well, probably kill off Witch of the Wild and Marmook if he calls Brobnar. He might actually not call Brobnar. No, he calls Dis. Excellent. I'm calling Brobnar, I think. Ember Imp. I cannot play more than 2 cards per turn. Okay, that's fine. I think. I have to think about this. Is that fine? Seriously, how are we losing Ember? So I can call Brobnar, play Loot the Bodies into Coward's End. That will kill off 2 of his creatures. That'll be 2 amber for me. Then I play Take That Safari Fantasy Guy, 3 amber for me. And then I play the Headhunter. And I get to start playing the Headhunter game. I don't have an Untamed card. How annoying is it that I have the Witch of the Wilds in play? Completely playable. Oh, but I don't like that play at all. Oh. Because Coward's Inn is also going to clear my board of creatures. So I'm going to call Untamed. As much as I hate this, I'm going to get some damage on my creatures. At least one of my creatures. And I'll reap with the other 2. And end my turn. I'm not sure that was the right play or not. Probably wasn't. But he is not showing me a lot of Ember generation on his side. If he calls Brobnar, it's going to kill off his Brobnar creatures, thereby making my keys cheaper. Locos! Wow. I forgot he even had a 3rd house. That's actually really cool for me. That makes my Brobnar turn better. Yeah, I'm calling Brobnar now. No question. If I killed off the prevented me from playing creatures. Loot the bodies. I will play Coward's End, which will give me 2 amber, kill off 2 of my creatures. Fine. Play out my... Oh! Darn it! He had 3 Logos cards in play. I just blew it all up. Ah! Before I played Coward's End, I should have played Take That Smarty Pants. That was a mistake. Bah! Humbug. I just gave away 2 amber. And not just gave away. Well, I guess he had no ambers. Or no, he just forged his key. I let him forge a key from that. I cannot tell you how much I misplayed that. Because that's a steal effect. So I would have taken 2 amber from him. He would have not been able to forge his key. Oh, gosh. That was so bad. Okay, so that's where it is. I made a misplay. Not the first time. Certainly won't be the last time. I expect him to call Brobnar, but let's see. I expect him to kill off the Witch of the Wilds, just because the Witch of the Wilds has been out there for 3 turns now, which is ridiculous. For how powerful a card it is, lets you play an Untamed, guaranteed every turn. Plays Headhunter. He's going to trade off one of those 2 creatures for... Ooh, Unguarded Camp. What is Unguarded Camp? Capture an Ember from Mathon. For each creature you have in excess of your opponent, a friendly creature captures 1. Okay. Well, that doesn't stop me from forging my key. Because right now my key costs 8, and I have 8. And yes, there goes that. Now my key only costs 7, so by killing the Witch of the Wild, you gave me an Amber. And Reaps with the Chieftain. Okay. I'll call Brobnar. I'll play the Snib. I will blow up his Headhunter with my Headhunter and play Follow the Leader. In turn. Now I want him to gain a whole bunch of amber on his turn somehow. Now I can, once again, think about bait and switch. I totally should have discarded bait and switch a while ago, or used it to steal 1 amber. This is a trap I find myself falling into all too often. I get one of the power cards, and I just want to save it for the opportune moment. Because everything, so much of Keyforge is about finding the right timings. And Psychic Bug. He gets to see my hands. Now he knows I have bait and switch. Awesome. That makes finding the right timings more difficult. What was I saying? Oh yes, about timings. But at the problem with waiting for the right time is you limit your opportunities. By holding that in my hand for this long, I've put myself in a position where I have not drawn as much of my deck as I would have normally. What am I at? I still have 8 cards in my deck. If I had played this my first opportunity, I would have gone through probably 3 or 4 cards by now. More than I have already. Sloppy lab work. Okay. He's at 5. I'm at 2. Let's see here. If I call Brobnar, I can kill off 2 creatures and make him lose 2 by throwing the Snib away. Probably what I want to do. If I get my key cost down. If I call... I'm not scared of the Psychic Bug. It's a nice card. It gives him Amber when he plays it and gives him some information. But I'm going to call Brobnar, and I'm going to fight with this creature and blow up the Chieftain. Alright. Did the Chieftain only have 1 damage on him? How would he only have what? Okay. That is odd. I thought I had... Okay. I'm not sure what I did wrong there. I probably miscounted something. Oh well. Yeah, I'm slightly confused by that one. I'll have to go back and look at the footage. I must have just misunderstood how much damage the chieftain was at. I thought he was already at 3. But the snib should do damage. The chieftain doesn't have elusive. There's no artifacts in play giving it elusive. Yeah, I'm not sure what I did wrong. Well, he's drawing a bunch of cards. I'm probably going to have to call shadows here. Dimension Door. Awesome. The remainder of the turn, any amber you would gain is stolen instead. So he reaps. Actually, that's fine. That just supports my bait and switch. Fogify. Interdimension Door. If they must give you the remaining amber. Ah, okay. Well, I have to call shadows here. And I will obviously start with bait and switch. And play out Bad Penny. And play out Poison Wave. That wasn't played in the right order, but because it's Bad Penny, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to discard Bad Penny. And discard the Oubliette. In turn. If I were him, I would call Logos again, just because it's building up your archive. Having a giant archive is a great thing. His archive currently is only 1 card, but being able to pull whatever you want from your discard twice, I wouldn't be able to pass that up if I were him. I don't care if you don't play a card from your hand. You're setting yourself up for a really powerful turn. We'll see what he does, but that I can't imagine what he would have in his hand. I'm gonna play Dis. Mind Barb, that cost me a card at random, which was Urchin. I'm fine with that. Control the Weak to call Brobnar. I'm also fine with that. Oddly enough, unfortunately, I can't stop him from forging his key because of that. Not that I could have done it with either of the other houses, but you know. We'll play this. Doesn't matter which one I hit, they'll both be stunned. Play my Headhunter. And that's all I can do. Now he's at 2 keys forged. Oh, I'm not sure I can do much here. Calling Dis again. Control the Weak. He's going to call Brobnar again. No, he's going to call Untamed. Okay. Life Ward is a really painful card for me to see. Yeah. When he does it like this, it's real easy. Play on the left and play this. This is a little bit nice because he's got 2 creatures with 2 damage on them. By playing the Way of the Bear, he gets Assault 2. So when he attacks, he will do, before the damage in combat, 2 damage. Kill it off, and I'll get the fight reward. But that's all I can do. I hate having 2 trimmers in the same hand. This pulls in his whole archive. Not a surprise. Gateway to Dis wipes the board. Okay. I can't play creatures. Okay. I actually have no creatures in my hand to play. Awesome. He's at 2. I'm going to call Shadows. And I'm just going to take some Amber. Seriously, he blew up Life Ward when I have no creatures. That is amazing. Brobnar plays a Mighty Javelin. And Valdir. And a Troll. I'm calling Brobnar, by the way. Brobnar. And I will punch Valdir, which makes my keys more expensive by getting Amber out of it. And I'll play Trimmer. And I'll end my turn. I'll keep these two in reserve. Hopefully that will work. Might not. Unguarded camp. For each friendly creature, capture, yada yada yada. So he's got all my amber captured. Da, 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 da. Hoping you play another creature. Wait, what? Oh no, Relentless Assault. Well, that gives him enough amber to win. Do I have a way to stop it? I do not, because he hit 6 exactly. If he hit 7, burn the stockpile would work. But because he hit 6, I've got nothing. Absolutely nothing I can do. Good game. Good game. Alright, on to the next one. I think I've got time for one more. New game. Allow people to look at hands. Start. Once more, I will be playing with Portolak Van Urtsuria Rogue. Seriously, Keyforge deck names are a mouthful. Yeah, this deck has some things that are promising. Oh, hey, I can put notes down here. I never noticed that before. Key Charge is a nice card. Witch of the Wilds, very nice. But Bait and Switch, very nice. But outside of those three, it's Brobnar is weak. Got 3 trimmers, which makes it likely that you will draw 2 into the same hand. The rest of its shadows is not spectacular. And it's got a few things that can steal, but neither of the steal every turn type creatures. Like Dodger, or I cannot remember. It has skirmish and steals, but got quite a bit of board control, but not enough not enough to do with that board control. It's also possible I just don't know how to play the deck. I've played it a couple times against my wife. I think I've lost every single time. I'm going to play... I'm going to keep this hand. And I'm going to play either the Asp or the Headhunter. He's playing a Sanctum deck. I will play Brobnar and play the Headhunter. Sanctum Shadows Brobnar versus Brobnar Shadows Untamed. Hidden Stash. Oh! Somehow I didn't even realize Shadows had an archive card. Ghostly Hand. Okay, so he's now at 3 amber to my 0. I will call... Yeah. I'll call Brobnar. I'll play the Snib. And I'll reap with the Headhunter. I want to wait on Shadows until there's a board state to play into. Chooses Brobnar as the active house. Access archives. What the... Oh. Choosing if he wants to pick up his archive. Duh. Good job, Mathnut. Brilliant job. 5 out of 6 on the Rogue Ogre. Looter Goblin. Elusive for the random turn. Each time an enemy... Oh, yeah, that needs to die. Shadows is a no-brainer here. This game, I'm going to play it differently. I'm going to go ahead and just use the bait and switch to steal one. I'm going to poison wave. Wait, cancel. Do I want a poison wave? Booby Trap does everything Poison Wave does and doesn't blow up my creature this turn. If I Poison Waved right then, I wouldn't... Yeah, that would have been bad. So I want to play the Urchin to steal. Now I could choose to Poison Wave and feel okay about that choice. Or I could play the Asp and hold Poison Wave. I think I'm going to play the Asp and hold Poison Wave. Yeah. Because if I blow up the Stib now, he only loses 1 Ember. And I'm up by 4. Yes, I want to end my turn. Whereas if I wait, it potentially gets a lot better. What did he play? The Spirit's Way. Storage creature with power 3 or higher. Fine. Lady Maxina. Play. Stun a creature. Action. Return it. So, stun a creature every turn. Basically. And wow, that's quite a bit of Sanctum, Sequus, and Protectrix. I have 2 Poison Waves that will not actually get me very far. Do I have a 3rd Poison Wave coming up? Okay, so this is problematic. I'm really I can't do much against this board state. And I really need to get some cards out of my hand. So I'm going to call Shadows. And just throw out the Poison Wave and the Poison Wave. And cannot kill Protectrix, which is what I really need to be able to do. Play this creature. Play this upgrade on this creature. And end turn. Yeah, that was painful. Yeah, so he will return that to hand. Reap with Protectrix, probably healing Sequus. Yeah, that's just bad. Sequus should heal himself. If he doesn't. Oh, wow. Okay. What did you do with Protectrix? Oh, you burned Nexus's elusive. That's what you did. Okay, I can see that. So you've reaped with Protectrix. Now, who do you heal? That's an interesting question, isn't it? You may fully. What? Why did he concede? Did he seriously just concede because Protectrix didn't heal? That's kind of what the manual mode is for. I don't see any reason Protectrix did not heal. You may fully heal a creature. If you do, that creature cannot be dealt damage for the rest of the turn when you reap with her. He probably canceled the reap without meaning to, is what happened, because it is a May effect. So he was probably given the option to trigger it, didn't realize what he was doing, and canceled it. Yeah. That's just kind of disappointing. Okay, we'll leave that game and try one more, since that did not actually end in any meaningful way. Alright, last game of the night. Even if my opponent concedes after the 3rd turn. Start. I'm pretty certain that what happened there was it prompted him with the, do you want to actually heal with this guy? Ooh. I am going second. Gosh, it's got. I gotta mulligan that. 5 actions, most of which aren't going to be useful. That's better. Logos, lab work, archive a card, gain ember. Okay. So you're at 1. I will just play Brobnar and get the Headhunter into play. Shadows, I have no ember, you have 1 ember. Subtle Maul. Action, your opponent discards a random card from their hand. That's annoying, but okay. Now I will play Shadows. And play Mag to the Rat on the left. The Asp on the left. And Silvertooth on the left. And use Silvertooth to murder Silvertooth. In turn. I stole his 2 amber. Now he kills my Mag to the Rat to steal it right back. Possibly, anyways. Magnum's not a trivial thing to kill, but not terribly difficult either. Chooses Shadows. He took out... Yes! He took out the absolute worst card he could have taken out. One of my Tremors, because I had 2 Tremors in hand. Bounces both of my Shadow creatures. Okay. Well, we'll play my Shadow creatures back out. Ah, I'll steal 2 from you again. Yes, I know you stole 2 from me. I'll basically just redo my last turn. Logos, picked up everything. Dr. Escoterra. Bouncing Death Quark? No, my Asp. Okay, we'll call Untamed. Gain this Amber. Play my Do Fairy. And we will discard Lost the Woods. Since you seem bound and determined not to play creatures. Seriously, I'm kind of confused by that. Shadows. Make me discard something. No, not my bait and switch. That's probably good. Probably really good for me, actually. Because I'm really bad about bait and switch. Relentless Whispers. No, my Dude Fairy. Oh well. I didn't really expect to get much use out of my Dew Fairy anyways. Hmm. Really not liking the idea of calling Untamed here, because so much of this is board control. I'll play the Ancient Bear and the Niffleape. If he wants to call Shadows again, he's more than welcome to. Keep making me discard 1 card at a time. Gosh, that is so much board control. It is quite possible that this deck has too much board control. I'm not really sure I've ever thought I would say that, but Smiling Ruth. Reap. If you forged a key this turn, take control of an enemy flank creature. Okay. Darn it. You made me discard Follow the Leader. I'm going to fight with all my untamed creatures. Hello, Torpoise, and my beloved bed. Ooh, my beloved bed. Good name. Torpoise, I don't believe the digital form came before the trading card game. I believe that the Crucible Online is a direct implementation of the card game after it was announced. It might have actually started up before the game was released, just from publicly available information, but it is not an official client of any form. Let's see here. Cowards able to blow up everything. Don't like that. I could call Shadows. That's elusive. Now I'm going to call Brobnar. I'm going to take my free fight. I'm going to call Trimmer. Stun both of his creatures. The larger card size is bothering me now. Profile. We're going to drop this down to the smaller card size. Back over to play. Oh, I didn't save it. Let me finish my turn then. Play the Snib. Grenade Snib gives me 2 Amber. And Coward's Inn is not going to be useful this game. I'm pretty confident of that at this point. Just from the way his deck has played thus far, I don't see Coward's Inn ever being useful. There we go. Back to play. Now the cards are smaller, but I can understand them better. Oh, but they're so much smaller. I don't know. Let me know what you think. If you like these card sizes better, or the bigger ones. Full Moon. Okay, so you're going to gain a lot of Ember. And Key Charge. Oh, you Key Charged it. Each friendly flank creature gains Skirmish. Oh, and Nocturnal Maneuvers, of course. I think I called Brobnar here, right? I mean, that makes sense, right? Yeah, I'm calling Brobnar. You can fight and murder this guy. And I played that wrong. I just cost myself an Ember. So bad. So bad. In turn. This... I'm now confused. You said that size. The smaller size or the larger size? I think you mean this size. I'll leave it at this size from now for now. I've been trying to figure out what's best and optimal for viewing. Also, let me know how my mic is sounding. I've done a lot of tinkering with my microphone from some feedback I got on Reddit and on YouTube, where apparently my voice was sounding a bit tinny. Not a question in my mind what I do here. I call Untamed and murder the Bat Drone. Actually, I could call Shadows and murder everything, can't I? And I could oubliette that. Gosh. So many options. Calling Untamed. Untamed's the best option. That is Skirmish, not elusive. So I can fight with this and murder that. I'll reap with the Niffleape. I'll play the Marmook. Doesn't matter right or left. And I will discard Key Charge. Okay. So, since I'm excited just to have people actually watching live, I have 5 decks. That's what's over in this other tab. These are the 5 decks I own, so I can always reference them. You can probably guess that this deck is not net decked because it does not. Ooh, each time you play an artifact, steal 1. I'm going to call Untamed and murder that guy. Untamed. I can actually murder everything with Untamed. Do I want to murder everything with Untamed? I think I do. No, I can't. I can only murder 2 things. One thing lives. So, because all 3 of these guys are elusive, no, I could murder everything. If I play the Way of the Bear on Marmook, I now have something with Assault here. This guy has Assault, and this ignores elusive. So if I fight with this against him, the assault damage kills it. I fight with this against him, the assault damage kills it. And the Niffle fights against him and kills it because he ignores elusive. So there you go. That worked out very well. Wiped his board. I didn't get any amber on the play, but I also, didn't lose anything. Regrowth to pull that guy back. That's giving the edge cases skirmish. And cooperative hunting to hit something for 2. You killed off Magda the Rat, which let you steal. Okay. Now the question. I call Untamed again. Not even a tough choice. I only have one Untamed card in my hand, but it's Lost in the Woods. He has 2 creatures on the board that I would rather not be there. And I have 2 creatures I can bounce without too much difficulty. And ta-da! Darn it! I should have reaped with the Niffle before I bounced him. One of these days I will learn to play this game, I swear. Happy New Year's to you as well, Torpoise. I discarded Punch, okay. Miasma, so I don't get to forge a key. Darn it. And what are you? Oh, that's fine. I can call Untamed and kill him. I can call Shadows and purge him. Or, yeah, I'm going to call Shadows and purge him. I don't want him coming back. I would love to play Poison Waves here, but I really don't want to. So I'm going to discard them. Because I don't want to damage these 2 creatures. I like where these 2 creatures are at right now. Effervescent Principle. Each player loses half, so he takes out 3 from me. Lovely. 2 Library of Babbles. It's not quite enough for my take that, smarty pants. So I'm going to play Untamed. Not really a tough choice. I've got 2 Untamed creatures on the board and 2 Untamed creatures in hand. Lets me reap and reap. Now, I want him to play out another Logos creature so I can take that smarty pants. One of the few true hate cards that I've seen in the game. Steal 2 from your opponent. Oh no! You subtle mauled my take that smarty pants. Okay, so let's see here. 9? I could call Untamed. Yeah, I'm calling Untamed. I want to get my Witch of the Wilds out there. We'll call Untamed again. Play this card. Play it on the right. 5, 6, 7. Yeah. I will use 3 of my creatures to kill off Shadow Self. That's a bit painful. Ooh. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Cancel and use the Niffle to finish Naughty off. Whew. And then reap with 1. Putting me back at 6 again. Oh, please make me discard Bad Penny. Please make me discard Bad Penny. Alright, so I'm going to keep these cards at this size, at least for now. For anybody watching this on the YouTube stream, I got feedback, or on YouTube later after the stream, got feedback from my beloved Bed that the smaller card size was way better with a smiley face. Smiley face is what really sells it. Exhaust 3 creatures. That's fine. That's not fine. Ooh. Can I do anything about that? Well, his keys are costing 2 more, so there is that. But no, there's nothing I can really do about that. I'm going to call Shadows. I'm going to throw out Nexus on the right. Bad Penny on the right. And then we're going to throw the Silent Dagger on... Ooh, I expect those 2 to kill off the Mermooks. or the Witch of the Wild. Ooh, gosh, that's really a tough call. I'm going to throw the dagger on Nexus because I want to draw the fire to Nexus and play Niflhape on the left. And in turn. With this board state, I don't know what your priority to kill is. You want to kill off the Mermooks because they're making your keys more expensive. One of them has the Way of the Bear, which also means he's an attacking force. You'll want to kill off the Witch of the Wilds because that's letting me play free cards. Simultaneously, you want to kill off Nexus because that lets me use your artifacts. And more importantly, whenever he reaps, thanks to the thing I put on him, he's doing flank damage. Yeah, so if I were him, I would kill off Witch of the Wild and Nexus. No, he takes out a Mermook. Now, do you take out Witch of the Wild? Mermook? Nexus? None of the above? I'm honestly not sure what you take out. I say that. Now he takes out the Witch of the Wilds. Good, good, good. Dust Pixie's not going to do anything. Oh, I guess it does. It kills off the Niflhape. Good call, good call. I guess Nexus wasn't really an option because he's elusive. Mushroom Man. It's +3 power for each unforged key you have. So he's currently at an 8 power creature? Holy smokes. Let's see here. If I call Shadows, I kill off that thing. If I call Brobnar, I get to play 2 creatures and punch something. Punch doesn't do me any good. So I'm going to call Shadows. We will reap with this creature. Activate that action to make him discard a card. Hi, dog. And hit Snufflegator for 4. We will reap with Bad Penny. Gosh, he's at 10 Amber. Ew. We'll play Magnet the Rats. And we'll play the Urchin, which gets him down to 7, but not quite low enough. So he's forged his second key. Mushroom Man is now only 5 power. Oh, but it's likely I'll be able to forge my second key. Just a matter of what happens after that. I have a much more dominant board state. Oh. This is Untamed. He's going to fight with Mushroom Man. He's got to be fighting. I don't think you call Untamed with this board state and not fight. Oh, right. They have Skirmish because of the Halicore. Ooh. Curse you. And then Nocturnal Maneuver will exhaust 3 of my creatures. Which 3? Well, Nexus. And I don't know after that. Nexus and 2 other shadow creatures. Okay. I forged a key. And now I am at 2. He is at 1. I'm going to call Brobnar. I don't think that's a tough call here. I've got Trimmer, which will stun everything. Flick. Fine, I'll play my Take That Smarty Pants, just get 1. I'll go ahead and punch the Niflhape off the board. And I'll play 2 head hunters. And in turn. I am now at 4. Where's my key charge when I need it? Still in my deck. Library of Babel, Library of Babel. Oh, great. A library access play. So he's going to play quite a few Logos cards this turn, in all likelihood. Library access is one of the most combo heavy cards in the game. I don't think his deck is a true library access combo deck because I don't think he has anything to pull it back and enable him to play it multiple times in one turn. That having been said, he still will get to draw a lot of cards. I know. My wiener dog just walked into the room. Rocket Boots on Mushroom Man. Draws a card due to library access's effect. Wow, he's already up to 5 amber. Do I actually have a way to steal any amber from him in this scenario? Because if not, I just lose. No, he is at 5. Okay, let's stop and think about this. If I call Untamed, I gain 3 amber, putting me at 7, and giving me a better board state. But he will kill Magda the Rat, and no matter what I do, he'll kill Magda the Rat. Yeah, I could. Okay. Other options. I call Brobnar. I fight with 2 creatures. And then I play Coward's End. No, that doesn't really make a lot of sense either. That only gives me 2 amber. I think I just call Shadows and reap with pretty much everything. Yeah. Shadows. Reap with Nexus, which lets me activate Nexus. Which lets me, do I want to draw a card or blow up a card in his hand? Draw a card, blow up a card in his hand. It's tough. Let's see if I can draw a card and draw a Shadows card. I did draw a Shadows card. Not super useful, but I drew it. And blow up Dr. Escoterra because he's the one that's not stunned. Reap with Bad Penny. Reap with Urchin. Reap with Magda the Rat. Play Silvertooth on the left. Reap with Silvertooth. And play the Asp on the left. I am now at 9. If he blows up Magda the Rat, which he can still do by calling Utera. Oh no, that's only on Fight or Reap. Oh, not on any use. So clearing the stun will not activate the Rocket Boots. But anyways, even if he blows up Magda the Rat, I am still at 7 amber. He could pull out a Key Charge, because I know he's got one in his deck, and it's no longer in his discard because he shuffled it back in. So if he gains 2 amber and Key Charges, that's that. He's called Untamed. I hope I didn't say Utera. Untamed. Pulls in his archive, reaps. No, that's clearing stuns. He probably had the Key Charge in his archive, plays Dust Pixie, Key Charges, and wins. Well, there's the Dust Pixie. Cooperative Hunting. That blows up Magda the Rat. I'm still waiting for the Key Charge. If he has the Key Charge, the game is over. If he doesn't, Fertility Chant, your opponent can do. And I win! Hooray! He did not have the Key Charge. So that was that. I actually won a game. Good game, Hand of Dis. With that, I will be done streaming for the night. It is getting close to 9 o'clock, and I still have work in the morning. So, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Let me know any feedback you have. Does my mic sound good? Does the layout look fine? Do you like this layout? I've stretched it out a bit to make it fit the aspect ratio that Twitch is expecting? Do you like the card size? Um, Thank you, my beloved bed. Have a good night and Happy New Year. Anything that you want me to change or do differently, just let me know. You can reach out to me on Twitch or comment on YouTube or find my old Reddit post. But in any event, thank you very much for watching and good night.